Hey guys, just decided to make a quick video, show you the plants I got for the shrimp tank, and show you that the shrimp tank is up and running right now, cycling. So hopefully in a little while I'll be able to start stocking it. Also got a new fish, so here we go. Starting off over here, got my dwarf hairgrass planted. This is I got more than I needed to on purpose of this because I put some in the shrimp tank. I couldn't decide between what two plants I wanted in the middle, so it was between the dwarf hairgrass, which you'll have to pardon my awful trimming. This was actually had gone to seed. It was all immersed form when I got all these plants, and it had gone to seed and it just looked awful and stuff. So I let it sit in there for a week, and then I trimmed it. I have good hopes. I mean, some of the stuff doesn't look great, but I have good hopes for it. Here's the other plant I was going to put in the middle of the shrimp tank. This is Cardamine lyrata. It came in looking kind of ragged and beat up, and I didn't get as much as I thought I would, and so I didn't quite have enough to fill in the middle. But I'm going to try to grow this out in this tank. Hopefully with the light and the CO2 it'll fill out, and I might be able to swap them out later if I want to, or maybe even divvy some out to my friends and family with tanks. So up here is a plant I wanted for quite a while. This is Ludwigia pyroensis. This again is the immersed form, so it'll change a little bit while it adapts. It's probably 3-4 leaves break off and float to the top or get stuck in that power head every day. So, but I'm seeing a lot of new growth, which is promising. So I've got those. And then over here, I've got baby tears. Just these are regular baby tears. These are not the dwarf. These are left over from the shrimp tank, and I want to try to maybe start a carpet. Try to get that to carpet along through here. This is doing pretty good. This is a form of a dwarf sword, but that actually is the original plant that I had. And if I can get some of these lights moved there, now you can see two of the runners that it's producing right there, right here and right here. So those are doing good. And I've got back there in the middle there, you can see my dwarf tiger lotus, or dwarf tiger lily, is actually coming out of the dormant stage. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if I can find my fish. Here he is back here in the Madagascar lace that actually is booming now. He's a real handsome guy. I had a female that I bought with him, and they were paired up in the tank at the fish store, and they were inseparable. I was watching them for probably 15-20 minutes and decided I had to have them both. Got them into the quarantine tank. They were just doing really well together. Every every water change I did on that tank, the quarantine tank, they were nesting. They were digging a pit in the sand and nesting and doing all the mating behaviors. They were coloring up really nicely. It actually kind of scared me because I did not want them laying eggs in that tank. But thankfully I don't think they did. I'm pretty sure they didn't, otherwise they ate the eggs before I had a chance to see them. And just I came home one day from work and happened to check on them, and the female had died. I don't know what happened. They were both eating. You know, they would eat out of my hand. They were both doing really well. I just came home and her belly was a little more bloated than I was used to seeing. She still had really great color. I can't figure out why she died, but she had really good color. So there was no signs of ick or anything in the tank. He looked fine. I kept him in there for a little while longer, but I am definitely going to get him another female. The reason I got 2 more German blue rams were because the local fish store that I go to in Madison, Living Art Aquarium, they actually moved their location. So they're closing for a month. They were trying to get rid of a lot of their livestock. And so I picked up 2 German blue rams and 3 autocinchlists, and they were all 50% off each. So I got a heck of a good deal, and I was very happy. They're going to be opening up Monday, and I'm hoping next week to get up to their new location. I'm going to see if they have a female in stock of a German blue ram, and I'll bring her home and quarantine her, and maybe see some shrimp, see if I can get some fancy shrimp for my shrimp tank. Thanks to one of my subscribers, Bravo. He let me know that maybe I should stop dosing the PPS Pro method and just go off of what the plants get out of the dirt substrate that's at the bottom. And so I did. I just quit cold turkey and let it go. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but a lot of that algae has just either gone or the fish are taking care of it. The Siamese algae eaters or the snails are taking care of it. You know, some of this Anubias can probably be picked off and stuff, but I'm getting new leaves all the time. There's one right there. So getting new leaves all the time out of it. So there's actually one coming out right there that's actually still unfolding yet. But so yeah, I'm pretty happy with how everything's rolling here. So my shrimp tank, on the other hand, is cycling. I'm adding ammonia to it, pure ammonia. There's nothing in here as far as livestock. It's all plants. And I'm basically just adding enough ammonia to keep it at about 2 parts per million. And I'm noticing it start to drop. So I do have seeded media in the canister filter. So that is aiding in it in the cycling process. Down here I've got all the baby tears, and in the middle the dwarf hairgrass, and in the back the Alternantheria reinecke. And my lily pipes, I do have to kind of clean this out. I've got hairgrass floating up in the back there, but I have a high door heater. I did want to get the cobalt neotherm. There was no one around here that had it, and I didn't really want to just go through and order it just for this tank. I may replace it later on. I really wanted to have an inline heater, the high door inline heater, but I just can't fit it back there with the canister and the hoses how they are. I don't have the room back there. I did have one on the 75-gallon a while ago. I took it off because it was kind of cramped underneath there with that running. So I do like the way they operate. They're not in the water, so you're not seeing them in there. So, but yeah, here's the shrimp tank. I'm hoping that everything starts to kind of take off a little for me, and I'm dosing iron in here every other day, just maybe half of what it's asking, half of what I should be dosing. But so the plants seem to be doing okay. It's obviously you're going to get transition from immersed to submersed form, and I expect that. The baby tears kind of look a little rough, but they definitely look better than when they came in. They were pretty bad. As I said in the last video, I was going to get my plants from firedupaquatics.net. I did not get plants from them. I'm not going to really badmouth them. I was pretty disappointed that they didn't get back to me with any questions I had asked, other than my initial phone call to them, letting them know what I wanted. I was instructed to send them an email with the list and the quantities of what I wanted. I emailed. They said, we'll let you know when they're in. And then, approximately a month later, I was waiting, and I finally emailed back with the same quantities. And it was about a week after that I got another email saying, check the video that's coming up that'll we'll let you know what we have. Well, they put up a YouTube video and none of those plants were what I ordered. Sent another email and never got a response, and finally said, well, I have to get that tank rolling and I want a few more plants for this tank. So I went through aquariumplants.com. Prices were pretty reasonable. I wasn't really impressed with the shipping prices, but you know, you're not going to get second day shipping for free. You would think if you ordered $78 worth of plants, you'd probably get a break on the shipping. They still kind of had me in a corner there, but what are you going to do? I guess as long as nothing actually is wiped out by it, you know, I didn't get, the plants actually were not in bad shape, other than that Cardamine Lorata was not what I expected to see come out of there, but it is what it is, I guess, you know. So I'm not gonna badmouth Fired Up Aquatics too much, other than the fact that they, in my personal experience, I don't think I got treated with the best customer respect or customer service there. I've heard a lot of people say that they are really, really good, and you do get really good plants. So I guess that's for another time. I'll try them again some other time if I need to, but for right now, I went with these guys because they had everything I wanted in stock already and were willing to ship it out. So, but yeah, so there's that. When I get my female German blue ram and some shrimp for the tank, I will definitely make another video and let you know how everything's going. Thanks for watching.